नमस्ते बिटिया एवं सभी सम्मानीय अभिभावकगण। मैं प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर अनिल कुमार वंगानी, एचओडी डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ रिपर्टरी, फैकल्टी ऑफ होम्योपैथिक साइंस, ज्योति विद्यापीठ, वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी जयपुर। मैं आज आपके सामने उपस्थित हुआ हूँ अपने सब्जेक्ट यानी कि रिपर्टरी को कैसे बिटिया लोग पढ़ें, हाउ टू स्टडी रिपर्टरी and what is program outcome of my subject. This is the topic which I am going to discuss right now, and for this purpose I am going to share a PowerPoint presentation, and here I go. So this is my introductory class in repertory. I used to tell my students that how to study the repertory and what would be the subject outcome of my subject. So repertory is actually a practical subject. It enhances accuracy of application of knowledge of homeopathic materia medica on complex cases in form of symptoms related to the patient. By representing all related symptoms as headings in an analytical and systematic way, so as to ensure locating and utilizing each symptom of it as per need of the case, either by using the repertory in book form or in software form. तो असल में रिपर्टरी मटेरिया मेडिका के यूज को एनहेंस करती है, खास करके कॉम्प्लेक्स केसेस के अंदर जहाँ की सिमिलिमम यानी कि फाइनल मेडिसिन क्लियर कट इंडिकेटेड नहीं है, तो एक एनालिटिकल वे में और सिस्टमेटिक वे में वो हमें सिम्टम्स ढूंढने में हेल्प करती है और हम उन सिम्टम्स को लेकर के फाइनल मेडिसिन तक इजीली पहुंच पाते हैं। तो ये हमारे को केस स्टडी करने का मौका देती है एनालाइज करके, और यही इसकी ब्यूटी है। सो द लर्निंग ऑफ एप्लीकेशन ऑफ रिपर्टरी, इट इज अ प्रैक्टिकल सब्जेक्ट. It's essential for students to learn application of various repertories on different cases as per their indications. क्योंकि बहुत तरह की रिपर्टरीज आती हैं तो उनका अलग अलग इंडिकेशन है, अलग अलग तरह के केस पे उनको यूज किया जाना है और उनको यूज करके ही उन पे कमांड किया जा सकता है। तो ये एक प्रैक्टिकल सब्जेक्ट है. दिस कैन ओनली बी लर्न्ड बाय स्टडीइंग द रिपर्टरी एंड अप्लाइंग इट ऑन वेरियस केसेस. So I would like to tell what books are to be considered for theoretical purpose in study of repertory. So I meant to say what textbooks are required for the study of repertory. So for studying various repertories, their historical placement, philosophical background, plan and construction, and peculiarities in arrangement, evaluation of medicine, scope and limitation have to be studied. And for this purpose, certain textbooks are advisable, like Khanaj Vidyadhar. The book title is Repair and the author is Khanaj. It is published by IBPP New Delhi. Then Dr. S.K. Tiwari's Essential of Repertorization. This is published by BGen Publishers, New Delhi. So these are good textbooks in this regard. Here you can see Tiwari SK Essentials of Repertorization. This is how it looks. Nowadays, 5th edition is available, which can be purchased for the study of theoretical aspect of repertory. Another book, that is Repair by Dr. Vidyadhar R. Khanaj. This is also a good book. This is how it looks like. Now to study practical aspect of repertory. For studying the practical aspect, practical, because the subject is practical, book which is most useful and advisable is Patel R. Peer, The Art of Practical Case Taking and Practical Repertorization in Homeopathy. So this is a very good book to understand the practical aspect of repertory. Here, how this book looks like, you can see The Art of Practical Case Taking, Practical Repertorization in Homeopathy by Dr. R.P. Patel. Then various basic repertories are to be commanded for practical application, like Boger-Bonigason's Characteristics and Repertory, that is BBCR. Repertory of Homeopathic Materia Vedica by Kant, that is Kant's repertory, and Clinical Repertory of Dictionary of Materia Medica by Clark, that is Clark's repertory. Then Pocket Manual of Homeopathic Materia Medica and Repertory by William Borick, accompanied by repertory by Dr. Oscar Borick, known as Borick's repertory. Then a Synoptic Key of the Materia Medica by C.M. Boger, that is Boger Synoptic Key, BSK. Then another repertory which is useful is Augmented Clinical Synthesis, Repertorium Homeopathicum Syntheticum by Frederick Schroens. So edition 9.1 is prevalent nowadays. So these repertories have to be commanded to have a command on the subject and the practical utility of the subject. Various software repertories are also available, and a few repertories which are worth considering are Homepath, Wildfire or Zomeo, which you can see offline. Radar Opus, it is available offline. Mac repertory is available offline. Kara is available offline. And Vitholka's Compass is available online. So it's an online repertory. Now, steps in the use of repertory. First of all, case taking has to be done. A case well taken is half cured, as you all know. Then defining the problem, what disease the person is suffering from, what is the diagnosis, and what are the uncommon symptoms, we must understand. Then we have to analyze the case. We have to categorize each and every symptom of the case into generals, that is mental and physical generals, then particulars, and then the common symptoms. Evaluation of symptoms. It implies the principle of grading or ranking the different symptoms in order of priority which are to be matched with drug symptoms. We mean to say that the symptoms have to be categorized as per their value. The highest value symptom is kept on top, then the less valuable in the case are kept below them, step by step. So this is evaluation of symptoms. Then selection of repertory. It depends on the type of symptoms present in the case. Like if the case is rich in generals, especially the mentals and the physical generals, then the Kent repertory, synthesis repertory, complete repertory are indicated. If the case is rich in particulars like location, sensation, modalities, and concomitants, then therapeutic pocketbook is indicated. If the case is rich in pathological generals, then BBCR, Boger Synoptic Key, and Borick repertories are indicated. Then constructing the totality and synthesizing the case. Here we have to convert symptom into rubrics, and we should be well acquainted with the repertory which is indicated, and we have to settle the totality according to that repertory, that is repertorial totality. The symptom found in the patient may not be in the same form in the repertory. We must know the repertorial language. One must know the construction, arrangement, philosophical background, scope, limitation of each repertory before selecting it for the use in that case. Process of searching the required rubrics from particular sections and locating the same in the repertory. It's an art. It requires a lot of practice. So this is how we construct the totality, we synthesize the case. Then we have to use some repertorial technique to go ahead, like plain paper technique, repertory chart, thumb finger technique, card technique, or the computer or software technique. So we can go from particular to general, from general to particular. We can use the eliminating method. The case is referred to the repertory to be worked out. Then totality of symptoms is constructed by synthesizing the case. The case synthesis means rearranging the information of case in a comprehensive and conceptual image so as to indicating the totality. The presence of common symptoms and excess of particulars do not help to make such distinctive image. For that, we require the peculiars, the generals, and thereafter only we can be able to make a comprehensive and conceptual image indicating the individual remedy, that is individualization. Generals give a strong individuality to the image. By this individualization, we can eliminate the general symptoms which are common to similar pathological conditions. So here the generals and the peculiars can be used as eliminating symptom. The repertorial result and its analysis. So a group of close running medicines are noted. A few medicines which are nearer to the first, they are also noted. The remedy that gets the highest marks is not necessarily the remedy. Result should be finally verified in the court of materia medica. Marks are important, but they do not constitute the final verdict. Picture of patient to be considered or compared with a drug, and it is differentiated. So the final selection depends on the potential differential field, that is the symptoms which are not found in repertory but are considered in materia medica in the final selection. So this is how the repertorial result are analyzed and we can reach the final medicine. After reaching at the remedy, we have to select the potency and we have to make the plan of treatment, and we can go ahead by prescribing that medicine. So what are the program specific outcomes of repertory in the degree of PHMS? The undergraduate students in repertory should be able to acquire the following. The program specific outcome number 1 is to acquire the theoretical knowledge, practical skill, and clinical understanding of homeopathy and approach the diseases with modern methods and technology which repertory is able to offer. तो हम जो भी repertory में available books हैं और softwares हैं उसके द्वारा केस को एनालाइज कर पाएं और फाइनल मेडिसिन तक पहुंच पाएं, तो ये हमारा प्रोग्राम स्पेसिफिक आउटकम नंबर 1 है. Then PSO number 2 is to recognize each patient as a whole and not merely as collection of organs, system or individual sick parts, and conducting case taking in an individualized way and artistic way so as to get the simillimum in individualized manner. So this is the program specific outcome number 2. हम केस टेकिंग इस प्रकार करें कि हम इंडिविजुअल कैरेक्टर्स को निकाल पाए पेशेंट में से और उसके द्वारा इंडिविजुअलाइज्ड मेडिसिन को हम खोज पाएं, ना कि एक कॉमन मेडिसिन हम निकालें. Then program specific outcome number 3. We have to diagnose various health problems, design and plan the treatment according to homeopathic system of medicine. That is, we have to conduct lab tests for diagnosing the common, but by that we are able to know the uncommon in the case. तो हमें diagnosis भी करना आना चाहिए. लैब टेस्ट उसके लिए हमें लिखने होते हैं, उसके रिपोर्ट के आधार पे हम डिजीज डायग्नोस करते हैं और डायग्नोसिस के आधार पे हम कॉमन सिम्टम्स को जानते हैं और हमें पता चलता है what is the uncommon in the case on which homeopathic prescription is based. So this is program specific outcome number 3 to be able to reach at the diagnosis. Then PSO number 4 to be able to determine the suitability of homeopathic medicines for the wellness and treatment strategies by various analytical tools of repertorial results. तो हमें किस होम्योपैथिक मेडिसिन की क्या सूटेबिलिटी रहेगी किस केस में, ये एनालाइज हमें करना आना चाहिए रिपोर्टल रिजल्ट को। तो इसका स्पेसिफिक आउटकम नंबर 4 है रिपोर्टोरियल एनालिसिस, ये हमें करना आना चाहिए। देन प्रोग्राम स्पेसिफिक आउटकम नंबर 5, to acquire sufficient knowledge and understanding of the ethical, legal, regulatory challenges related to homeopathy prescribed by regulatory authorities, as to know the scope and limitation of homeopathy with the use of repertory. हमें in general क्या हमारी ethical scope and limitations हैं इसके बारे में पता होना चाहिए, ताकि हम उन्हीं cases में repertory को use करके और अपना best individual selection utilize कर पाएं और इनक्योरेबल केसेस में हम जो है उनको हैंडलिंग ना करें। सो दिस इज अवर प्रोग्राम स्पेसिफिक आउटकम नंबर 5, टू नो अवर स्कोप एंड लिमिटेशंस। देन पीएसओ नंबर 6, we should be competent enough to function independently and effectively in the homeopathic practice and grow in confidence by practicing various repertories in training programs. तो हमें जो है अपना कॉन्फिडेंस अटेन करना होगा, हमें वेरियस रिपर्टरीज के ऊपर अपना कमांड करना होगा और इसके लिए हमें वेरियस कॉन्टिन्यूअस मेडिकल एजुकेशन प्रोग्राम CMEs अटेंड करके और अपनी नॉलेज को अपडेट करते रहना चाहिए। तो ये हमारा प्रोग्राम स्पेसिफिक आउटकम नंबर 6 है कि हम अपना कमांड रिपर्टरी पे कर पाएं और कॉन्फिडेंस अटेन कर पाएं। Program specific outcome number 7 is to develop competency in conducting community related activities and health surveys and making optimum use of repertory to serve the community. Ultimately हमारा उद्देश्य है कम्युनिटी और सोसाइटी की हम सेवा कर पाएं, उसके लिए हम रिपर्टरी को अच्छे से यूज कर पाएं और डेटा को उससे स्टडी कर पाएं। तो ये है हमारा प्रोग्राम स्पेसिफिक आउटकम नंबर 7। देन PSO नंबर 8, to conduct research on health issues faced by the community and suggest for remedial measures by use of appropriate repertory. तो कोई भी widespread health problems हैं जैसे recent में COVID-19, तो उसको हम अपने रिपर्टरी के द्वारा उसके कॉमन अनकॉमन सिम्टम्स को स्टडी करके कम्युनिटी के लिए क्या बेहतर रहेगा वो सजेस्ट कर पाएं और इतना हमारा इस पे कमांड हो। ये हमारा है प्रोग्राम स्पेसिफिक आउटकम नंबर 8। So these are the program specific outcomes of our subject repertories. Now what job opportunities will be present for the BHMS pass out who is also competent and has command in use of repertory? So one can work as medical officers in government and corporate sectors. One can explore entrepreneur portfolio by establishing own clinic, hospital, nursing home. One can run on pharmacy, procuring a drug license. One can establish medicine manufacturing unit after obtaining a license. One can proceed for postgraduate study and can become an assistant professor in some homeopathic medical college. So at JVW Jaipur, we train, groom our students to make them future ready for the career in various available portfolios as per their aptitude and interest. We groom them for corporate portfolios by grooming them in their personality, in their presentation, and harnessing a habit of soft skills in them. For entrepreneur portfolio, we make them learn to think different, try innovative ideas at our campus, to make them confident, develop their own business, clinics, industries, NGOs, etc. So our pass outs, they can act as physician. Here the picture is depicting how a physician is serving the patients. As pharmacists can make their own remedies in their own apothecaries, in their own pharmacy units, can act as professor in some medical college after pursuing postgraduate studies, can act as an industrialist, can establish an industry and manufacture their own medicines, can act in insurance sector, health insurance sector as TPA agent, can act as social worker, community worker in digital or remote areas, can run as a diagnostic center after taking proper license and recruiting some pathologists, can run an NGO and act in remote areas, can act as research officer in government in Central Council for Research in Homeopathy and in some corporates like in Baxon's Homeopathic or in Wilmer Schwabe, India, various large companies or corporates, they recruit research officers. So these are all the scope which our students get after passing out BHMS. Thanks for showing interest for a reputed and rewarding career in homeopathy. Have a nice time.